that the entire life is a test. We have been sent here into this world to be tested, and whoever succeeds in this test is going to be, Allah Azza wa Jalla is going to be pleased with such a person. So how are we going to achieve that success? By virtue of which you think that Allah Azza wa Jalla is going to be happy with us. And that success is to be able to, like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "Innama sabru inda as-sadamatil ula." So, we go through, like I said, lots of calamities, lots of trials, especially generations of our times see lots of trials. Look at anywhere where there is, a sizable population of Muslims and they're not being persecuted and they're not being troubled. Yeah. And that is, if you look at people's individual lives, if you look at your own life, if I look at my own life, we have trials, we have problems right throughout our lives. Allah Azza wa Jalla expects us that we either be quiet about these problems, and if we don't have any of these problems, Allah Azza wa Jalla expects us to be thankful to Allah Azza wa Jalla that we're not going through any problems. In times of distress, in times of problems, in times of trouble, a lot of us tend to say lots of things. For instance, now I'm recalled by what one gentleman had said about 10 years ago. He was married, of course, he's now married for about 20 years now, and unfortunately he still has no children. He's not been bestowed upon by any children. It is Allah Azza wa Jalla's prerogative. Allah Azza wa Jalla, grants lillahi mulku samawati wal ardi yakhluqu ma yasha yahabu liman yasha'u inatha wa yahabu liman yasha'u dhukur aw yuzawwijuhum dhukrana wa inatha wa yaj'alu man yasha'u aqima. So it's Allah Azza wa Jalla's supreme divine wisdom that Allah Azza wa Jalla bestows upon some children, bestows upon some both boys and girls, gives only baby girls, gives only girls to some parents and gives only boys to some parents, and there are those who are rendered childrenless. And one gentleman of this kind who was married for 10 years and he had not had any children back then, on one occasion tends to say that, why is it that Allah Azza wa Jalla has not bestowed upon me any children? Why is it that Allah Azza wa Jalla wants to test me by not giving me children? Why can't Allah Azza wa Jalla test me by giving me children? Look at the kind of words we use against Allah Azza wa Jalla. And are we not belittling Allah Azza wa Jalla here by not trying to understand what our qadr is, what it is that Allah Azza wa Jalla holds for us, what it is that Allah Azza wa Jalla means when he doesn't really bestow upon us any children? There are people who have children and who cry, who say, wish I did not have any children, wish I did not have any children. There are so many who keep saying this every single day. It is because of their wrongdoings that these children misbehave. It is because of the wrongdoings. Allah Azza wa Jalla talks about that in the Quran, in Surah Ash-Shura. And further, Allah Azza wa Jalla says, وَيَعْفُ عَنْ كَثِيرٍ. There are so many, deeds, misdeeds that we do. Allah Azza wa Jalla overlooks, pardons those deeds. Yet we have those problems because, we have problems because of our wrongdoings and misdeeds. So this gentleman on one occasion is saying that it was better for Allah Azza wa Jalla to have given me children and then, put me through trials. What kind of aqidah is this that we have?